Hello guys, it's Gav and welcome to another one of my videos. Completely caught off the hop there because I was supposed to be taking a photograph and started the video by mistake, so hey, we might as well do it now. Right, yeah, I can do that. We've got the foot guards, first foot guards, Waterloo period, 100 days campaign. You've obviously seen them months ago. Well, finally got the colours on them for the second time, the right way round. Obviously all tufts, periplastics. Tufts are obviously made by me on my little flat box thing. I didn't do the coat of arms on the drum. I'm not that good. I am actually trying to teach myself to draw at the moment, but with mixed success. I can do anything as long as it's in stick people. So yeah, it would. There's one thing doing them in smaller scales where you can just put a few dots together, and at a distance it'll give you a vague look of whatever you're trying to represent, whether it's colours flying or arms on a drum or whatever. But at this scale, you need to be a bit more accurate, in my opinion. And I just haven't got that type of skill. Colours are GMB for the second time round. If you don't know, I had mounted the colours only, and although I knew the Guards Regiment flew them on the other side, and only knew that because I'd watched one of my Maras, Anthony Grampriegos, who did the same thing and changed it round, and I watched that and I thought I must remember that. I even went to the internet and looked at a couple of pictures where it turned out the first 2 or 3 pictures I looked right, the people had done them wrong also and mounted them on the other side. So the Guards fly their colours opposite to a line regiment. If you need a better explanation, go and see Anthony Grampriegos' channel. Great channel. Does loads of Napoleonics. Nicely painted figures, lots of them. Lots of them, believe me. So we've done a few, as you can see on the backpack there. Done a few little, again, emblems really. They just show that they've had their packs. Some of them have gone to town putting the regimental. That's the King's cipher, or the Queen's now, but the Royal cipher on the back. Honi sal cumali pence, evil be to him who evil thinks, if I remember rightly. A flank company with the wings on the in blue, which is something else I stuffed up. I'd done them all, felt really good, and then realised that they'd got blue. I've done a few painted on, not brass, it's not supposed to be brass, but just painted on designs on the back as well. And again, mix it up. Some will have 2 or 3 emblems on the back of packs and others won't. When you've got a fairly regimented look like this, greys and reds, you just try for different touches. So that's like the hair colours can be different. You could put like a shadow on the beard shadow, or on the shaving shadow, whatever you want to call it, I forget now, on the chin, or you can do it without. Again, the Guards have got the gold, bullion, brass, whatever you want to call it, I don't know. But different hair colours, greys, gingers, brown. Anything just to give that very slight, if you can't do like a campaign look where where you've got different stripy, like the French have stripy trousers, or the brown trousers, like the Brits in the peninsula. But I just thought these would come over fresh, I do believe. I can't remember if they're in the Low Countries. These might have been in the Low Countries already, or they came straight over. But I hazard a guess that the shortness of the campaign and that they more or less have a fairly regimented look. Probably the only thing I would have liked to have done different, and as I've said to you guys before, we always want more out of our figure producers. They did give, for the peninsula look, for the stovepipe shako, so without the lip at the top there, they had got some bashed up ones and things like that, and it would have been nice just to have a roughly the same, so I could have had some corded versions. And yeah, I could have played around with the ones that they produce, but I didn't fancy that. Now these are for sale. Shameless plug if anybody wants them. You know, hit me up with a message. I'll hopefully remember to put my email address, and it's actually on when you go to the background stuff on my channel. It should be on there anyway, but if not, I'll try and remember to put it down. I will ship these worldwide, but they go insured. Well, they go insured wherever I send my stuff. So obviously it depends on the expense. But I've thoroughly enjoyed these plastics. There's been some of the Perry plastics I've not been so keen on. I thought the moulding was a bit soft on some of the equipment. But these I really did enjoy. And as I say, you can just squeeze those out. Sometimes they might look slightly a bit, and that's not Perry, that's me obviously just trying to squeeze that extra bit of variation in the pose. But I've gone for trying to, you know, we're looking right, left, up, down, you know, anything again. And I do think it works, you know, hands slightly placed further to the back, slightly forward, you know, maybe getting a ramrod out, you know, whatever it is. I've just tried to get the absolute maximum I could without actually converting them, you know, without starting to hack arms into different positions. And again, if I'm doing things for like a sale like this, the money's not. I'm sorry, it sounds mercenary, but the money's not in it. You'll never get your money back for what you put into them if you're going to start that game. So you just try and push as far as you can what's actually in the box. But these I think these bayonets and that are really, touching wood here, they're really sturdy. I mean, I've clouted them a few times in the painting and moving process, and they've been fine. The other thing I would have liked, maybe another sergeant, which I know you can get more command sprues, but again, when you're just doing them for a sale point of view, that you're not going to get for yourself, it's definitely worth the investment. But if you're selling them on, you know, you're not going to get the return on it. But there you go. As I say, really enjoyed doing those. As I say for the 100th time, I've kept everything great coats and obviously all the same colour. You know, I've bashed up the sides slightly, making other cartridge boxes, little things like that, and not on every one again. You know, just again that bit different. But I've not gone overboard on these. I wanted them to look fairly pristine. I've not gone for. I did think of putting. Obviously, there was a lot of mud on the battlefield at Waterloo from the overnight rains and that, but I've kept them clean. As I say, I had thought of mucking them up, but went against it in the end. So, guys, hopefully. So I've pressed the wrong button. I'll go back to taking some photographs of these, because this camera, it's not brilliant, but it can take photographs as well. The only thing you've got is the colours as usual, because they're flying to the back. If you're having them in this pose, they run into the unit behind them. But as the old saying in the UK is, what do you want, jam on it? You know, it is what it is. See, right. Let's dress. There we go. Right, guys, thank you very, very much. As I say, back to taking a couple of photographs of these, and they'll be going back into the box they've just come out of. Keep them dust free. What have we got coming up? On the actual painted soldier front, the AB batteries for the Saxons are all done, so they're the 18mm. They just need basing now. I'm just about to message the client and ask a particular question on the basing. And also the last few days I was I'd got a bit of time between models, commission work, busts, all that type of stuff. I'd got a dead period of about 3 hours, and I'd got a 3 tiny regiments of American Civil War 10mm to do, and I'd seen Fraser had put a video up on some Pendragon 10mm he got for Franco-Prussian War, and Phil had done an excellent video on his 15 mils, I believe, American Civil War, and I always like the American Civil War, and I'm trying to build up 2 divisions, one north, one south. I'm doing the south at the moment, and that's Rhodes Division at Gettysburg, and we, you know, there was wasn't handled in the best of ways, that division, and it was the biggest one at Gettysburg, I do believe, in manpower for the south, and was let down by some of its brigade commanders. But I still wanted to do them, and I still wanted to do, like, for some reason I got into my head I wanted to do North Carolina units on the whole, and so I've got Ramsher's brigade done, just waiting for Ramsher himself to be painted up, and some other bits and pieces. These are just for myself. As I say to you guys, I pick them up just like my 1680s, 1690s Williamite wars. I pick them up when I want to do a bit. I might not touch them for 6 months, and then do a few units like these, and then put them back again. These were mostly done. I haven't painted them all in 3 hours. I wish I could, but they're going to be up for show in the next couple of days. They're just waiting for the bases to be painted tonight and put some tufts on over the next couple of days, and they're done. The Chevy has had its the 1 in 24 scale Chevy has been painted. Well, it hasn't been painted. It's the base paint's on it, and I'll have a video coming up of that. The Tiger base, I'm actually painting the figures over the next couple of days. Started last night, so the Tiger base should be up for a final reveal, probably next week some stage. And that's about it. We've got a fresh, I'm just cleaning up fresh units of ABs. We're doing 18mm AB Austrians this time, Napoleonics, some artillery. So that will be another video to be shown at some stage. Right, look after yourself. Oh, and I've had another model come in. I pulled the trigger on a model. I had to, because it was a Ryefield kit, 1 in 35 scale. I do enjoy Bundeswehr, modern German, post-war German army anyway. I like their vehicles, and it's a Puma, or Puma, I think the Germans pronounce it as, and it's a Ryefield kit, and it came, well, I don't know, you know, these people always say, you know, so much off, but it was about 20 quid cheaper than their list price, so I had to have it. When it'll get built is another matter, but I'll be doing an unboxing of that probably this week, next week, sometime. But it won't be built for a while. I've got a lot of other stuff to go yet. Anyway, I'm rambling, as I always do, and there probably will be another ramble video coming up. Oh, one other thing. I just wanted you to know, I finally can see people's videos that have put age restrictions on. It's mainly the American guys. They put obviously their Copra laws over there, but not all. I mean, other people have done it as well. They put their age restrictions on, and as I said in that video, no matter what I've done, YouTube still wouldn't let me watch them. I doubt very much will YouTube ever took notice of the video, but I can now see them, so I take it. It's just taken a while for my age that they've pushed me to give them to filter through, so I can now watch people's videos until they decide I can't again. But that's enjoyable, and that's a little victory. I'm pleased at that. So thank you very much, guys. Look after yourselves, and we will catch each other very, very soon on another video. Cheers.